Greetings to you, my dearest family. Welcome again to Direct TV, bringing to you the true good brother Joshua. And my dearest family, I'm actually here with the man of God, Reverend Dr. Chris, and the man of God, Dr. Ukpai. And this video you are watching is actually two different videos, okay? Alright. Let me state it out because there are some people that will not even watch the video to just rush to the comment section to come and complain. So these are two different videos I'm bringing into this. The first one will be from Dr. Ukpai sharing testimony, because some Christians think we don't have the power to actually cause people to die, but that's a lie. We have the power, and you are going to be hearing some of these things from Dr. Ukpai. Then immediately after that, a video from the man of God, Reverend Dr. Chris. But before that, there are some things I will say which you have to listen to before the video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Watch this.
When I was in Onitsha 1990, a young man was busy collecting offering and going home with the money. I confronted him. He asked me, "What will you do?" I said, "What I will do is that you will die this night." In his attempt to run away from me, he ran into a building iron, and the iron cut open his stomach and he dropped and died. The elders came and said to him, please beg God not to cause trouble. Can you shut up your mouth, because there are two more people that must die this night. A young man in our lives saw me walk into their village. He said to me, "The last time you were here, my father repented. A native doctor, he became a preacher. Now we are poor. You will not preach here again except I die." Father, you have heard his prayer. Can you please honor and answer his prayer that we may do what brought us to this place? He dropped and died. The brother grabbed me to beat me and stepped backward and stripped himself naked and later collapsed. When I quarreled with one of your presidents, I said to him, before this time, the God of peace will kick you out of office. He said, "Oh man, you're joking." 4 days, they jacked him out of the office and chained him and flogged him. I have fought with presidents. I have fought with governors. I have more than 20 men became governors by my prophetic pronouncement. One became president. I quarreled with a man and I said to the man, in 2 months' time, the God of peace will sack you and one of my friends will replace you as president. 2 months he was sacked. They stopped me and said, "Put your boxes on our machines. If you're carrying more than one Bible, the machines will tell us. And you will do 20 years jail term." Me, they said yes. I placed my boxes on their machines. And the machines all packed up. They came back and asked me, "Are you a native doctor? What happened to our machines?" I said to them, "I am worse than a native doctor. If you don't want trouble, allow me to continue with my journey." They said to me, "If whatever you said stopped our machine from working, you can now go with your trouble. Even if you're carrying Bibles, go." And you know I was carrying 300 Bibles. By my spoken word tonight, every witch shall be afraid of you. I met the man who killed my father. And I said to him, "Daddy, you are going to die 9 times without dying for killing my father." My grandmother began to cry. "Uma, how can you put your fingers in the mouth of a lion? This man is a lion." This man is ordinary bread soaked in the water. He can't do anything. He died the next day. We gathered to bury him. He woke up and said, "I was called to name everybody I have killed. Can I begin to name them?" He named them. I named them the next day. I named them the 3rd day. I named them the 4th day. The elders asked him, "Are you afraid to die?" He said, "No. This woman is carrying juju that was not made on earth. He's a dangerous boy." You have only confessed 6 names, remaining 3. Finish it. His age mates came and tried to lift me up. Hey, stop, before I cause trouble here. Tell your age mate to confess all those he killed. If you know my place where I come from, our village, our compound was feared by everybody. This man could chew a bottle and swallow the bottle. He could kill, argue with him in the morning, by evening we are planning how to bury you. But that day, he could not function again. When he died finally, they were afraid to touch the corpse. I asked the elders, can I help cover him? Every time my father flogged me, I will find a lizard and put it in his cup of water and close the cup. Every time he would open that cup, he will find the lizard jump out of the cup. And I will say, that day, for flogging me the way you did last night, God has come to punish you. Remember, I was only about 7 to 8 years. When a pastor said to God, Omar has come to destroy your church, kill him, or he will kill the church. I said to the senior pastor, you don't have to pay to pray. So can I have the microphone to pray myself? They gave me the microphone and I said, Father, here are two people who are contesting the goodness of your church. If I am the guilty one, can I die tonight? If it is this pastor, let him die tomorrow while sitting on a half field. The next morning he died. I'm not saying you should tell people I killed him. He died, that's all. And I said to the three brothers, I use spoken word to declare your sister barren. I'll use the same spoken word this night to kill three of you. So when I come to your church, don't provoke me to anger. Two of you don't do it again. It could cost you your life. As we speak, my wife says to me, whenever you are angry, don't say anything. And I said to him, if you don't shut up your mouth, tomorrow on the dot of 6 p.m., it will begin to rain. God will pull trees to block the access road from our village to that other village. And you, young man, your house will be the first to fall. It will collapse completely and totally. And it will fall, the rain will rain for 3 days non-stop. He looked at me and said, you are bluffing and you are stupid. You think we are church members, like you use your people and confuse them. On the dot of 6, it began to rain. His house was the first to fall. Trees were uprooted from the roots. Roads were blocked. And it rained for 3 days non-stop. The next day he saw me, he said, my friend, stop telling us you're a preacher. You're a native doctor. The next day they took my name to a native doctor in Amuma. On their way out of the native doctor's shrine, the leader slumped and died. 2 days after, the native doctor died. And the rumor in my village that the Omar kills both his enemies and the native doctors. I was shocked when God said to me, Omar, I will heal 200,000 people without your prayer. And whoever shall fall under the anointing in his toilet will sleep there for 4 days without waking up. Do you know, my own brother was first in Canada. who slept under the anointing and woke up 4 days after and got close to his wife and gave her the beating of her life, accused her of poisoning him. And his wife said, "It's not me, it's your brother." My brother called me and said, "We're no longer related. I'm not sure you're a human being. How could I have slept in the toilet for 4 days? You're a wicked man."
Alright, my dearest family, there you have it. So I want to bring a video from the man of God, Pastor Chris. I want to start by saying that sometimes I posted a video recently and someone recommended that I bring, this video from the man of God addressing Disney. Alright, you should know Disney on all these cartoons that many of your kids watch, many of them, Snow White, all those cartoons like that, that this company produced. So something Pastor Chris said, in fact, he gave a whole documentary about this particular thing you're about to watch, but this was just after the documentary, and he said this about Disney. Okay, but if you want me to bring the whole documentary, you can show interest in the comment section. As many people that showed interest, then I'll know whether or not I should bring it. But it's a long documentary, I'm telling you. But look at this. For those of you that loves your children to watch cartoons and all those things, all right, you need to learn from this. Watch this. I'll be right back.
So, those of you who like showing your children cartoons from Disney, you have to be careful. There are subliminal messages in all their films, in all of those cartoons that adults don't observe. The children are not listening to the message of the film the way adults do. They're looking at everything on the screen from top to the bottom, and these people know it. The producers and directors know it. They know how children watch. There are things that get their attention. The adults don't see those things. And then the next thing you know, the child receives a demon because they're controlling their thoughts. Demons come to them in their dreams. Demons come to them in their thoughts because they hold those images in their minds. You have to be careful. You have to know how the devil operates. Through thoughts, through dreams. Those are very easy ways for Satan's operations and manifestations. All he has to do is give you some images or words to be played back in your mind, and then he's attracted. Then in the night, they have dreams, any time of the day. Sometimes it leads to sleepwalking, sleep talking. And it can get worse. So stop entertaining children because you think it's entertainment. But the producers weren't thinking about entertainment. It's clothed with entertainment, but it's not entertainment, it's conversion. It's conversion, recruitment. They're recruiting an army for Satan. So think how they got it. Think how they got it. It wasn't originally for them. It was a good man who owned Disney with a good plan. but got hijacked. Like a lot of other good things that used to be good and are now in the hands of the left. It's no surprise. I mean, you go to Europe, you see large cathedrals that are now shopping malls, shopping centers. They used to be places of worship. And then you go to places like Japan today with lots of gods. They're not called gods. They just dress them up. You got snakes that people like to see. Very beautifully decorated. Why snakes? The people are misled. Or in India with millions of gods. Almost anything in Hinduism is a god. A rat passes and you can find it says it's a god. They start praying to the rat for protection. They will not allow you send that rat out of the house. That rat came to protect them. Oh, they said the way that cow went, it's a god. They start putting sacrifices by it. It's Hinduism. No religion is good. Because religion is man's blind pursuit of God. Christianity is not a religion. Authentic Christianity is not a religion. Okay, so take those lessons from the film seriously. Jude, look at the book of Jude.
There you have it, my dearest family. So you've heard. So you can't assume you didn't hear. You've heard. So it's high time that you stop your kids from feeding on this information. These are actually the things that made them become like this. Part of those documentary was something that was being addressed in that documentary. All right, which even the man of God, Pastor Chris, spoke about it, about why are ladies, why is pink color attributed to ladies and why is blue colors attributed to guys. So many things we learn in that documentary. But it's high time that you stop your kids from feeding themselves on those information. You see, those are some of the things that affect their thoughts, just like what the man of God, Pastor Chris, have been saying. All right, let me know what blessed you in today's video. Let me know what you've learned. You see, and for those of you coming very newly to my channel, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget, for those of you who have not yet joined our virtual church on WhatsApp, make sure that if you show interest, I'll send you the link so that you can also be there, all right, and get access to many messages of our man of God that you can always listen to every day. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.